Okay, well, it's starting to steam. Something's happening. Bubbling up. Ooh. And it started to vibrate. Alright. Almost gave me a heart attack. Okay, let's try that one more time. Hopefully you can see that. Probably not. It is steaming again. One interesting thing is the terminal on that wire. You can see it's getting corroded really quickly. I'll show you in a minute when I pull it out. Oh fuck, okay. Turn that off. Well, yeah, you can see the inverter completely took a shit. We're only at 2 volts. Turned on, turned off, 0 volts. So let's open it up, see what happened. Looks like it's just a whole bunch of little, about half a dozen little Phillips screws that I can see. So take those out. If you've never seen the inside of a jumper box before, that's what it looks like. Here we got the little air pump pumping up the tires, pressure gauge. We got the charger for it, and then this just looks like a little wall wart charger. Little 12 volt DC charger that is just like anything you get, plug right into the wall. So that's actually good to know, you know, if that ever fails. Probably just go on Amazon. I've seen these on Amazon for like, I can't even remember, cheap though, maybe like 10 bucks or less. You just have to get one because some of these, they're rated for 12 volts DC. But you plug them in, as soon as you put a load on them, then they drop to like 10 volts. So you need to get a decent one. But anyway, that's that. Obviously, a 12 volt battery. But let's figure out which part actually took a shit. So think about this. I think the inverter is actually under here. Because it's where the power comes out. So we gotta get this 12 volt battery out of here, I guess. Got the little 12 volt battery out, and I was gonna tape all these wires together that were bolted to the negative post, but it's funny, they've actually got like 5 different wires going to the negative post. They only have the one going to positive, so you can't really mess that up. And looking in here, if you have a light, you can already see our problem. It's like that, I don't know, MOSFET or FET took a shit. Can you see that? Just melted out. Or burnt out. Yeah, that shit is fucked. But I wonder, oh yeah, look at the burn marks on the circuit board. But I'd be curious to see how easy of a part this is to get. You can find one like fairly cheaply and just solder it in, or what? Yeah. can see that guy. I'm just totally shit the bed. You can see part number on here. It fucking stinks too. Looks like you're not gonna be able to see on my shitty camera, but oh yeah, there you go. JCS 19N20C. Well, yeah, unfortunately I looked online and I am able to find some info on that part number, but I can't actually find a replacement part unless you want to buy it like by the hundreds on Alibaba, which I'm not going to do. So I guess the inverter on this would just be busted. Thinking maybe a UPS. If I can find like a scrap UPS, rob a transistor like this out of it, even if it's not the exact same one. I wonder if you could just sort of Frankenstein it together. But in the meantime, I never use this feature anyway, and I do use this jump box a lot. So we'll put it back together. But at least now we know it took a shit. So, thanks for watching. Bye. Oh yeah, we were talking about UPS. Just for comparison, look at this cute little fan that this guy has. Little DC brushless fan, 12 volt, 0.1 amps. Here's the one out of a UPS that I have, that battery came out of. It's also 0.1 amps, but it's 24 volts. And look at the size of the transformer in here. Look at that. This is the little itty bitty baby. It's just funny to look at. Alright, anyway. This is actually really funny. The battery that we pulled out of the jump pack, here's a battery that I got out of a UPS, and it's like the same battery, and they're both 12 volts, and this is a 20 amp hour, 17 amp hour. And they have the same image. I'm not actually sure what if that's like a brand or what. I mean, they have the same. You can see that number is different. MH29246, MH14533N. That'd be interesting to look up though. And yeah, this came out of my dad's UPS that had failed, or the battery had failed. And he told me they're like $40 or $45 shipped for 2 of them. It had a mate, but the mate completely took a shit. I tried to top off the electrolytes and charged it forever, and it didn't work. And finally, just for fun, I cut it open, and obviously that didn't really help. So now it's going to the junkyard. But anyway, yeah, I'd like to should look up these part numbers and see what we can find out. Because obviously, I mean, you'd think you'd want some pretty different batteries. This is like a starter battery, so you need like high discharge. Yeah, see right here it even says avoid total discharging, deep discharge. So it's like a starter battery. This guy, that doesn't say anything about that, but I mean, this is probably more like a deep cycle battery. But it's funny that like the shape is the exact same. Wonder which one is cheaper, because I bet you this one might cost more if it's deep cycle. Seems like deep cycle batteries cost more. So you probably, if this took a shit in your jump pack, you probably wouldn't want to replace it with this, because it's just not going to have the same output. But if this took a shit in your UPS, I would think that you could probably use this, because I mean, if you're using a UPS, you don't actually use it for that long, right? It just kind of keeps your computer on for long enough until you can shut it off. But anyway, it's a little bit off topic.